So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Eagles 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Wentz going to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his dirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight.
36. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Go.
To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
32-yard line.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Kill, turn up. Check 4.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they'll answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Green Bay.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And he paid off with a long touchdown run. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21 and 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Hey, take a shot now.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
49.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Kevin.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wentz to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Wentz again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Eagles 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 69 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Wentz on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 31, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Again, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle made.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And fighting. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 97 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
14.
Onside kick got big. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Packers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Scott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Christian Kirksey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
By the Packers.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
First down.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 49, guys. Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
22.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Rodgers looking for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now Rodgers. And he's brought down. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Darnell Savage.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Smith on the
call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Kevin King with a pick, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
30.